Wanna talk about it. The rhythm of love. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Love Rhythm Recipe. I am your host, Casey. I am your navigator. I am your master chef. I am your person that helps you through this thing we call love and food. And if you give me one moment, I'm going to show you the drink of the day. Just bear with me, y'all. Okay. I was going to get me a little straw, but my mixologist did his thing. Hold on for one moment.
What do you need? I got you.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the drink, y'all. All right, this is a mock. What do we call it?
Margarita.
Hey, margarita. All right, y'all. This is a margarita. I'm gonna try it. Wait, watch. I hate to mess it up. Look how cute it is. Oh my goodness.
Delicious.
That's good. Come on over here and tell them how you made this, Corey. I'm gonna get out the way and let you. You need to tell this time.
This one.
You need to get over here and tell about your stuff.
This one's actually rather simple. Sparkling grape juice. We went for the pineapple juice. I went ahead and added lemon and lime. Then we went ahead and hit it with some Splenda syrup. Bring that sweetness in there, and served with the ice, the sugar rim, and the lime's inside for the garnish.
It's a beautiful drink and it's delicious.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Well, you guys, my leg is still messed up, so the beautiful assistant is going to get over here and she's going to show you guys all the ingredients. We're going to be making a spicy, sweet spicy glazed chicken. That is what we're going to do today.
All right.
And our topic is self-esteem, the secret sauce in relationships. So without further ado, we're going to start this food up and then we're going to get into this conversation. We're going to do the parallels, okay? So I'm going to put it over here and she's going to tell you what she got going on. And let me move. I don't want to get in the way because you need to get them ingredients.
All righty. Okay, so we have 2 pounds of chicken wings that have been cleaned, cut into pieces, and all nice and ready to. Does this have tenderizer on it yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not just cleaned and ready to go. We have bell peppers and onions that have been diced in my favorite little utensil that I like to cut with. And I actually did this with a knife. These are green onions that we're going to put as a garnish. And of course, now we have our lovely spread of all the different ingredients we're going to use tonight. So first thing, of course, on the list, we're going to have our beautiful trio of dried veggies that we love to garnish all of our meals with. We have the chopped cilantro, chopped Italian herb, and the chopped basil.
I'm trying to stay out the way, y'all, so y'all can see everything. So she doesn't have to go back and forth. Because usually what's happening is I'll show it, and then she got to take all ingredients back. I'm trying to stay off this knee, but we're going to do this thing.
Okay, so we have the Lowry's, possibly, we may or may not use this. We have brown white pepper, our favorite minced garlic. We have spicy brown mustard. I see some liquid smoke over here. Ooh. And of course, is this Sazon.
And the Sazon is sodium free. No salt. We put it in a shaker. Why? Because it comes a little package, y'all. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
All right, I'm coming over here because I don't know if you can see.
Okay.
You got the Kinko Man, low sodium teriyaki sauce.
So we're doing everything low sodium. Yes, we are.
Okay, are we putting this?
We're going to be using a little olive oil. Now, some of the things that are over there I may not use because guess what? I'm creating as we go along. Okay. However, it's going to be the most delicious thing, and we're going to have a nice side with it. We have our, what do we call it again?
Macarita.
Macarita. Okay.
Yes, because it's mock. Oh, the lone wanderer is here.
Yes. Hi. Good.
I showed up.
You said
call me
loan to save time. Thank you. Yeah, for real. I tell you, that's a mouthful. Okay, so we got that. We have that.
Okay, we have our Casey's blessing.
We have our Casey's blessing, of course, and you can use all-purpose seasoning of your choice. They do have low sodium ones. I know they do. They better. Okay, we're gonna have some cayenne pepper, and you know, I always have a little bit of sweetener, but you can use a sweetener of your choice.
Your choice.
I tell you, boy, of your choice. And this paprika, this is Badia, but it's smoked paprika. This stuff is pretty expensive if you get another brand, the little smaller brands, but I got it on sale. Of course, my dry brine, which is Adolph's meat tenderizer, because this will help hold the moisture in. I usually do it ahead of time, you know, so it can kind of marinate in it, but the chicken, it will get really, really tender, and I'm trying to get like a dynamic of crisp. Also, I'm using this instead of honey for me, but you can use honey. This is Splenda's rendition of like a no sugar-free syrup type thing. You know, you use on pancakes, whatever, or like a honey. Okay, I'm doing that because I'm trying to get my life, y'all. Okay, then I have some sugar-free ketchup. You can use regular ketchup. Just doesn't have all the extra sugar, just like tomatoes. It tastes pretty good. And then I have some black pepper. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the chicken seasoned up so we can get it in the oven. And like I said, our topic tonight is dedicated to Lone. Lone is in the audience here. Lone came up with this suggestion last week to talk about self-esteem in relationships. So, like I said, we're going to be looking at the parallels between sweet and spicy glazed chicken and self-esteem, the secret sauce in relationships. Oh, yes, we are. So, let's get the chicken all set up and get that in the oven cooking. And then we're going to get into, I'm sorry, you said what?
No, I'm saying, should I heat the oven?
Yes, heat the oven, and we want the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? And we're baking. Yes, we are. So, I'm going to take a sip of this. Oh, man, you guys got to try this. It really is good. And it's so cute. Yes, claps for you. Claps for everybody. Clap for Lone for this topic, because it's a really good one. It's a really good one. You said long marinades of meat. You're right. You're right. It doesn't. Listen, it don't take that long. You can if you want to, because some people just want to do that. But I'm gonna tell you, I really don't have to do that. If I want to do, like, say what I did with the lamb earlier, because I wanted it to cook faster and I wanted to break down the fibers and stuff. So I did put the tenderizer on the night before. That's why I cook so fast. But 30 minutes? Yeah, you're right. 30 minutes. Okay. Thank you, sister. Yes, we try to coordinate. Okay, so so we have about 2.5 pounds of chicken wings that have been cleaned, defeathered, de-haired, de-tipped, and cut into individual pieces and dried, ready for the seasoning. So, beautiful assistant has the chicken over there all laid out nicely. So the next step, what I want to happen is take a little bit of that olive oil. And rub it down. Yes, and rub the olive oil all over the little chicken pieces. Yes. We're going to give them a nice little massage. And while we do that, we're going to talk about the parallels between what's going to happen with the chicken and with self-esteem, the secret sauce of relationships. So, balance is the key. Okay, balance is definitely the key. Just like a perfect glaze, because we're doing the sweet and spicy glazed chicken wings. Just like a perfect glaze, balances sweetness, and heat. A healthy relationship, and that's for real, thrives on balance. Okay, it really does thrive on balance. Now, I've seen plenty of them that there is not an equilibrium. We are not behind closed doors. Okay, at some point, and I'm going to tell you, I don't care if people don't admit it, there's going to be a sense of resentment if people don't feel a sense of reciprocity. That means, it doesn't have to be the exact same thing I do for you. However, you need to do something. You need to be present. So, too much dependence, like I was saying before, when we were talking last week, too much dependence can be overwhelming for some people. Okay. And too little can make people feel that the relationship is a mess. Marinate is self-love. Now, people tend to think, and she's over there, she just washed her hands. She said with the oil off of it. A lot of people think that thinking about yourself when you're in a relationship, when you're a parent, when it's more than just your dynamic makes you a selfish or a narcissistic person. That is so untrue. Okay, if you don't take care of you, then you're not going to be viable for anything else you want to do. I'm not saying everything got to be me, because when you're in a relationship, you are trying to share yourself with the other person. So there are certain concessions you're going to make because you are sharing yourself. Okay. However, that doesn't mean you need to lose yourself. So just like the chicken before it hits the pan, okay, it soaks up the flavors that we're putting on here. Speaking of which, so we're going to hit this chicken now. We're going to hit it with the Casey's blessing. Matter of fact, no, that's not what I'm going to do. I am going to now take this chicken. I want to just sprinkle just a little bit of liquid smoke on it because I just wanted to have the smoky flavor. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
And when you do that, and then take a little bit of the spicy brown mustard and just kind of get it all. And I'm putting this stuff on here along with a little bit of the low sodium teriyaki sauce. That's all going to be a binder for the dry seasonings. Once we get the dry seasonings intact, then we're going to pop them in the oven. We're going to cook it open-faced. And we're going to let it get nice and crisp and cooked. Well done, the chicken. And then that's where the glaze part comes in. Anywho, so like I said, somebody who cares about themselves exudes confidence, and that is going to be good overall for the relationship. You don't have to care about yourself to the detriment of your partner. Okay, there has to be an equilibrium. That's all I'm saying. So don't overlook yourself. Okay, you're important. Your partner is important. You have to maintain a sense of you. And your self-esteem is a part of who you are. Your self-esteem can either be lifted or it can be diminished. Exactly. 2 self-esteem rules. Okay, this is what Lone is saying. You are an autonomous human being. And I got the wrong glasses on, Lone. So let me because they're not reading for me. See, this is why I do this, because I can't see. Let me put the other glasses on. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. You are an autonomous human being. Put your mask on before you help others. Okay. I get it. So for real. And that's true. Okay. So you want to keep boundaries, but you want the boundaries to be tender. You want to keep the lines of communication open. I want not only myself to maintain my self-esteem in the relationship, I also want my mate to do so too. Because I'm going to tell you, hey, without fire, there ain't no heat. Just saying, really, for sure. So it needs to be both people. It spices up things with you having a sense of confidence. When I see my husband and he's proud of who he is and how he projects himself and how he represents himself to the world, that is a reflection upon me. Okay. When he does not do stuff like that, it is also a reflection upon me. That is how I feel. So therefore, his level of self-confidence actually causes mine to inflate or to be stronger, or it reinforces mine because we both have that same level or that same dynamic. Yeah. So same thing with this chicken, okay? Because honey, spice without the heat or heat without the sweet. If you're doing this, it's just chicken. Mm-hmm. So and okay,
so I'm
we
pretty much done with the first step, so we have time to start putting on the seasoning after.
okay, yeah. So you don't have to put a lot. Just rub it all. Just wanna.
Make
She's
sure all the sides are cooked.
Right. She's coating all of the sides with the mustard, which you will not taste. Because especially the spicy brown mustard, the taste just kind of dissipates. This is all about keeping things, the dried things on there, so it can have that good taste. And so she is massaging it in. She had the dark mustard, the spicy brown mustard. She had a little bit of the Kikkoman's teriyaki, the low sodium. You had what else?
I'll put the olive oil.
And she put the olive oil on there. Okay, so now we're going to start with the dry seasonings, okay? And just like I was saying, presentation matters, okay? A well-plated dish, as you well know, is more alluring, more desirable, and more appetizing than, okay, I'm telling you like this, you can slap it on the plate and it may taste good. And it probably will taste good depending on what you put in it. But if you present that plate a certain way, you and I both know. That's why these thumbnails matter. Okay, I can slap it up there and you can know, yeah, I know what spaghetti look like. I'm just going to give it a try and I'm going to take a look. But if that spaghetti look like it's about to jump off your plate and say, eat me, or I'm going to tell you like this, if you see food and see, this is the effect I want to have when I have my cookbook, even with my thumbnails and things, I'm trying to make them more vivid. I want you to feel so hungry till you want to lick the screen. There's a difference. Even though somebody else's thumbnail may not be as appealing, their food may be better, but we are visual creatures. It's the same thing, presentation. Someone who presents with a sense of confidence and self-worth and self-love is more alluring than somebody who's cowering in the corner, okay, don't want to talk, feel so down in themselves. It can bring you down. So it's very important to and I'm not telling you to be fake because everybody has their blue days, but every day shouldn't be blue. I need another color sometime. Okay, the rainbow has multi-colors, and I need to see all of them. Okay, so like I said, remember the secret sauce to a delectable dish is thriving, and a relationship is thriving, the right blend. Okay.
So we're not doing the minced garlic yet. Is that for the sauce?
Okay, we're not doing them. No, she's asking me about the minced garlic. No, because the sauce is a whole different dynamic. Okay. We're getting this prepared to go in this oven and get nice and brown and crispy and yummy and almost done. Pretty much done. That's what we're doing. So now we're going to take all of our dry seasonings and let me turn you around here. Turn around. Yes, we got to turn that around. And we're going to let her put her dry seasonings on. And I'm going to be quiet for a minute so you don't miss any part of what she's putting on here. Now, this is the thing. I like these seasonings. You can use whatever dry seasonings you want as long as you do that preparation for it to stick. You can omit the olive oil. You can just put the mustard, whatever you like. Okay, but you need something to get it to stick. That's what I like to do. Okay, so we're gonna let beautiful assistant hit it with hit me. Yes.
Okay, so quick question: am I putting the meat tenderizer on with it as well?
Okay, we're gonna put just a teeny tiny bit.
Okay.
She's gonna put a teeny tiny bit of the meat tenderizer on there to hold in some of the moisture, because chicken wings tend not to have a whole lot of meat, and it can dry up and draw up. So it's just a little. Okay, that's enough right there. So she put in maybe about a half a teaspoonful of meat tenderizer, just kind of sprinkled it on there. Okay. Now we want to go. We can do the Casey's blessing. Hit it.
Do it. Okay.
Do it. Hit it with the Casey's blessing. And you know how I do. I need to make sure that my meats are covered. My meats don't like naked. They like covering. Yes, they do. I'm telling you. Okay, so we are going to do that. Okay. And we always season on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, once she does the blessing, we're going to hit it with some black pepper. And she's not going to do a lot of that because we're going to be using some cayenne pepper. So I don't want it to be too hot. I want to have some spice, but I don't want it to be overly spicy because I got to eat this stuff too. I'm not trying to have a 5-alarm fire in my mouth. I don't want the fire department to come and hose off my tongue. Okay, so she's hitting it with the Sazon, no salt, because that's going to step up the flavor. And like I said, it's about layering flavors, guys. It is always about layering flavors, just like it's layering personalities in these relationships. And if you feel, okay, I'm going to tell you like this. If you are in a relationship and you're lacking a sense of self-esteem, it can cause big trouble in your partnership. Okay, so now she's doing a little bit of white pepper, just a teeny tiny. Okay. Okay, next she is going to hit this with the low salt Lowry's. And you're like, boy, there's a lot of, it's worth it. I'm telling you. Trust the process. Just a teeny tiny bit. So like a 1/4 teaspoonful. And sorry for the shaking. I hit my computer. Okay, we are going to do cayenne, but we're going to be careful with the cayenne. Tiny bit of cayenne. Okay, just barely kissing it with the cayenne.
You ain't even gonna see it.
Okay, there you go. You're right, you won't see it. So now she's going to hit it with the paprika, the smoky paprika. All right, she's going to repeat that process on the other side. Once she gets that process repeated, that foil pan back there, because we're going to dump that in the G file when it's all done, put it on a nice platter. But I wanted this big, and so we had this debate earlier. She's like, okay. What'd you say? I better finish that song. Which one? What? Turn around. Listen, I'm not singing. Okay. What did you say? Type on. I don't know what you saying, Miss Davis. Okay. I am not. No, but I'm going to tell you what, Lone. Guess what I was listening to before this show started? I don't know. My mind said Pat Benatar. I swear, I love me some Pat Benatar. Yes, I do. And it just, I don't know why was I singing that? It was something about the battlefield or something about something I was cooking.
Oh, yeah, about being careful with knives while cooking.
Yeah, because she was having a heart attack because I like to peel my potatoes by hand. So we have this little green knife, which is really sharp. And so I would say, hey, one day I'm going to show you guys all of my battle scars through the years of cooking. Hey, you got to have a battle wound somewhere, tattoo something. Okay, this is not all from cooking, child. This is from a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know. And she was tripping, right? Listen, I'm perfectly capable of using lots of knives. Bless you. So anyhow, so I said, I don't know what I was singing about, but I said something about, what did I say? Cooking's a battlefield. And then I just wanted to hear it, and then I was just like, wow. I said, we are young. Oh, I love that. Heartache to heartache, we stand. Oh, yes. No promises, no demands. Don't get me started. Love is a battlefield. Y'all know nothing about that. Ooh, yes, me some Pat. Yes, I love that song. I love it. So, yes. I know I digress. But anyway, so she's doing the other side. She's doing the other side. Okay, I love that song. If you don't know it, you need to look it up. I love it. Anyway, so like I was saying, if you have a relationship where somebody's self-esteem is diminished, it can cause a lot of issues. It can bring up jealousies that really don't exist. Okay, it can make people paranoid and cause them to be very clingy and not give you the room to breathe or grow. It can demolish your relationship because if you are not secure, if I am secure in myself, hey, there could be a million women out there. In my mind, it's all about me. Okay, so if you don't recognize it, hey, that's your loss. But if I'm insecure every moment of my day, where is he? Oh my goodness, let me call him. He didn't call me 5 minutes ago. You just walk down the street. If people what'd you say? Your fingers are working today. What did you say? Did she put oil on after the mustard? She put the olive oil on first. Just a little bit. Okay, but you don't have to. You can omit it. I'm just trying to maintain. See, little chicken wings I got. Hey, Deb, how are you? What'd you say? Yeah, get on your last. Y'all are funny. Corey, read these people's stuff. You're gonna make me laugh. I can't talk and laugh at the same time. Okay, y'all are making me laugh for real. I need to drink this. Deb, you need to make this.
I'm ready for the next step.
Okay, so she has put the dry seasons on both sides, y'all. Now, I was saying about the big giant pan. So the pan is really big. It's not that much chicken. But because I want everything to be coated, I don't want it squunched up together. I want it to be even, like it's on a grill almost. So yeah, this pan, that's why I just went on and bought the biggest pan ever in life. You know, you see how big this thing is. Yeah, it's a big lasagna pan, they call it. So we're going to spray this.
We're going to lasagna for an army.
Yeah, lasagna. Well, we are the army. We are the Merry Musketeers. Oh no. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so she's going to put that.
Okay.
She's going to spray it. Yeah, spray it. She's going to spray it. And she's going to lay the chicken in there. Oh, so lovely and nice. Did the oven ever go off? Because I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
The oven is ready. So we're going to get it in there. And yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm enjoying this. Look how cute this is, everybody. Look at that, how cute this is. Corey made this. Yeah, this is a macarita. Macarita. Yum, yum. So anyway, so I was saying, so insecurity can really crush a relationship. You have to have a certain amount of, I guess, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody has some insecurity. I don't know if anyone that doesn't have a little self-doubt or whatever here and there. But when it comes to the point of it is totally affecting your life, your relationships, your ability to navigate through things, then that's a problem. You cannot depend on somebody else, and I will say that again, to be the end all and be all to your everything, because you will always end up disappointed. It is too much of a task for someone to have to take that responsibility off for you other than your mom and your daddy. Okay? And they do it for a time and they kick you out the nest and say, hey, do your thing. But we still be here. That's all I can tell you. But my point is, you really, really, exactly. Insecurity also helps a relationship. Insecurity can help a relationship because it often comes with a catalyst, then a conversation that might have. That's true. That is now if you have good communication. See, that's the thing, Lone. If you have people who don't really know how to, or you have one partner that doesn't know how to communicate, it can destroy. But it can also drive a conversation because, say, if we go back to the jealousy thing, I'm insecure. I think that every time you walk out the door, everybody wants you. Okay, and they may or may not, but that does not mean that you have to react to what other people want. And you're in control. You are a human being. You have the freedom of choice, and you choose to be in this. Yes, ma'am.
So I just wanted to say I'm gonna hit it a little bit more with some seasoning because in transit it kind of.
Okay, she lost a little seasoning, so she's.
I'm actually a few things.
Okay,
it's pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now I want it to look like this, y'all. Look at what she has. You see, everything is coated, covered. I would hit it for just a little bit more paprika, a little bit, just a little bit more because she kind of lost some of it when she transferred it over.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Let's see, we trying to stay away from that alone for this one because I don't want to get the keto thing going on. That's just for me. But yeah, you can do that. You sure can. But it wouldn't even be necessary. She's just going to put that on there because I don't want it to crisp like a fried crisp or a baked fried. I almost want it to crisp like a grilled type thing. You'll see. So anyhow, like I was saying, so if you have the sense of insecurity in the relationship, and that's perfect. This is perfect. That's perfect. That's just what I want, just like that. So now she's going to put this in the oven, and
open or covered?
no, it's going to be opened. We're not covering it, because if we cover it, then those juices are going to come out and it's going to soften it. I want the opposite effect.
All right.
So she's going to put that in the oven. I want her to set it for maybe about, I'm going to say 40 minutes, and it may not take that long. We're going to check it.
Okay.
Boy, I went outside earlier, and why did I do that? The pollen count was real. Now I'm stuffy. But anyway, so you got the person who's insecure. You have the other person who really, really cares about this person and has no inkling or no motivation to be with anyone else. All right, but this is in my mind that, every time he steps out there, yes, if this person says, okay, it's not that kind of party, can we talk? And you really uncover what the core of the insecurity is by having that conversation. And that's the key, communication. Because some people were just like, okay, I don't know what's wrong with her. I'm not doing anything. I've heard it, like, say you hear these talk shows, it's like, okay, you keep telling me I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it, but that doesn't fly with me, because if you tell me that I'm a bank robber and I'm really not one, just you keep telling me I'm one, I'm not gonna go rob a bank. Okay, that's the propensity that you have anyway. You don't tell me that I'm forcing you into infidelity because I'm telling you that you're doing it. Okay, because you know what? That's a cop-out. That's what you want to do anyway. But I will tell you that when you constantly put out negative vibes with people, it gives you back that negativity a lot. And you have to have a really enlightened person or partner. You know what I'm saying? When you say you can't stand, exactly. Or no, the big one. I didn't know what I was doing. I was out of my mind. I was intoxicated. Let me tell you something. You know what kind of intoxicated you got to be in order to go and be with somebody else? You better be unconscious, okay? Because if intoxication is your excuse for going and stepping out on me, okay, you weren't that drunk. I'm sorry. You really weren't. Wow, exactly. So I'm like, really? Come on. Do what I look like, boo-boo fool? Okay, this is what you want. I'm going to tell you something. I was always told this. If you think it, you might as well go and do it. Okay, because I'm going to tell you like this. The thoughts shouldn't even be crossing your mind, because I don't hold anybody hostage. Anytime you're in a relationship, you have the freedom to say, hey, I done had enough. I don't want this. I need more, whatever. If people will open up their mouths, it would save a whole lot of heartache. Now, my heart is going to be broken because I'm into you or this relationship, but I much prefer you be honest with me than to go out and step out on me and bring me something back that may cause me not to live, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. Oh boy, we way off the subject, but back to the self-esteem. I have said it before. I've said it on this show. I've said it in private. You need to maintain who you are. Everybody in this world needs a spot to stand and have a reason to be and a need to be. And if you don't understand that you have a need to be as a living human, breathing human being, you better get a clue, because I'm going to tell you, one day the light will come on. And when it comes on, it's going to be catastrophic. When you go into these relationships, stop trying to dim your light. Okay, so you thinking you help somebody else shine. You got to shine all by your lonesome, and then we can be brilliant together. And yes.
Is telling us a story.
Okay.
Insecurity can also help a relationship because it often comes with a catalyst.
No, I read that one. You She's late, Lone. I already did that one. Yes. Lone all the way down here talking about the stripper.
Oh yeah, that's the okay. So y'all down there. The stripper accidentally ran my card and shoved me in the hotel.
Exactly. Now, how the stripper get your card? Hey, see, exactly. How did the stripper get your? I'm not trying to hear that noise. What do you think? I was born yesterday? No, I was born day before yesterday. Okay, but I wasn't born yesterday, so therefore, I'm not trying to hear that. Okay, so like I said, the trust is going to begin within. You trust yourself. It allows you to trust other people. It allows you to trust your partner. You're more likely to trust your partner if you trust yourself. Hi there, Jason. How are you?
Hi,
Jason. Exactly. Personal responsibility. One more time. Louder for the people in the back. Yes. Take personal responsibility. There are no excuses, okay? There's nothing you can say to me. I have no desire. When I chose to be with you, I chose to be with you. I don't subscribe to the thing that people can't be monogamous, because you can. If you don't choose to be monogamous, you don't. No one pushes you into the arms of someone else. That is a conscious choice. You end one thing and go to the next. When you don't do that, that makes you narcissistic. That makes you self-absorbed. That makes you a selfish person, because you want to have your cake and eat it too. That's all it is. Call it whatever you want. Sit on any psychiatrist's chair and say, oh, she drove me to it. She said all the time that I'm going out and cheating, and man, please. Okay. You can hate that person. You can want a divorce. You can want or to break. You could go wherever you want to go and not want to be. You could not like them, but that does not make you go out and be with somebody else unless that's what you want to do. Because
no wonder it said no Rolling Stones in this house. Don't leave your hand here.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Papa was a Rolling Stone. He ain't leaving his hat. I got you right. Exactly. So that's a cop out for people who want to give excuse for bad behavior. We are not animals. We are not out in the wild somewhere and we just have to deal with urges. Okay. We have brains and we have our own control of ourselves. It is called self-control. When you're ready to move on, you need to be big girls and big boys and big partners, and you need to, hey, say goodbye. Did you see that? You said this is the thing, though. Narcissists seek out people with low. And you are absolutely right. And like I said, I've heard enough about the narcissists. There are a whole lot of narcissistic people out there. There are people who are clinically diagnosed as narcissists. There are people who have narcissistic tendencies because nobody really taught them how to have empathy. So they're very self-absorbed. But I will tell you this. Yeah, I will tell you, okay, if you continue to have the same type of dynamic in a relationship that may be negative, right? You keep gravitating to the same type of person over and over again who seeks you out. And that is the truth. You will find that people, if they see a weakness, okay, a lot of people like narcissistic people or people who are self-absorbed or just, hey, it's about me and I really don't care about how it affects you. They can seek you out. Hey, never too late. Never too late. That's for sure. You can make yourself a target. And the reason why I say this is I know people who keep getting in relationships. They get into one, that doesn't work. The person's horrible. They've done all these bad things. Then they turn around right after that one. Their heart's not even clear. Here go the next one. Same thing. Here go the next one. Same thing. How many times you got to bang your head up against the wall and get a concussion before you realize there's a common denominator in all of this? It's you. Think about what you did when you met the first one, where you rolled up on homeboy and you showed him how much you had to give. He didn't have nada. Did you find anything about him? No. You just automatically, Okay, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to buy you this. Okay, let's take you here. Has he paid any of the bills? Has he done anything? Has he told you anything about himself other than how cute you are? And feeding your insecurities. And look, and you're giving all this information. You give him more information than you would give the FBI if they were threatening to put you in federal prison. And you just met him. You're giving this person fuel to control. And so they're listening to this. Okay, boy, this is easy. Let me see. Mm-hmm. And you do it every single time you have a relationship. So then that one doesn't work. So then you find somebody else because now your self-esteem is even lower. You haven't fixed yourself. You haven't healed yourself. And you're doing it all over again. It just comes in a different package. Now, he may not, be verbal abusive, or he may not pay the bills. He may have a job. He may seem like he's up and up, but then he's controlling you because, you don't need to work. You don't need this. I'm going to take care of everything. Hey, put all this in it. I'll take care of all the bills. You don't have to get your life. Okay. That's control. Nobody need to listen. I can take care of me all by myself. I need you for the purpose of filling what I am lacking. It may be emotional. It may be whatever. You're not getting my bank book or my bank number. Okay. I don't know you. I don't know you. Let's get a credit check, something. Have you learned nothing from the last person? No, you haven't, because you still got that hole in your heart that has not been filled. And that could be from childhood. That can be from whatever. So here you go again. Finally, he done cleaned you out because you done gave him the number to all the bank deposits. So now you're going to the next one. You can't get rid of this one before you move that one in. Okay. So it's the same process over and over again. Yes. People who want to victimize, narcissistic behavior or not, people who want to victimize can see you coming. Now, a chick like me, who's straight up alpha, hey, you probably have a problem because, I ain't shutting up too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, exactly. You got to heal first. I'm not shutting up. So you probably would be like, oh, she's not even worth the effort. And I could be an easy touch. You don't know. But, I'm not shut up. I got to know stuff. And I'm not in a rush. Because I feel like this. If you care about me, you'll wait. I'm worth all this. Ooh, that stuff smells good. Just that quick. Wow. Anyway. So I know I'm just like, I'm hungry, y'all. What did I tell you? It's like 6:58. Okay. And I can smell it. Yes, they can't smell anything today because everybody's all stuffy but me. Anyway, so I'm saying this. When you keep repeating the same process, you need to stop, roll it back, and you need to look into the mirror and say, self, what is it about me that keeps attracting this kind of person? And you need to give yourself time, as Deborah Huckabee said, to heal. It's okay. The race is not going to be run. There are millions and trillions of people out there. And I'm going to tell you, when it's your time, you're going to be with that person when it's meant to be. It will be an organic thing. Now, you may try to manipulate it, and yeah, you can do all the background check, but if you don't fix your background, it doesn't matter. Okay? You don't fix those insecurities. You don't build your self-esteem. So when you walk with your head up high and you live with pride, people gravitate to you who need to gravitate to you. Low lives going to gravitate to you because they feel like they can keep you in your place. But if you have no place, there's no place to keep. I hope you understand that. Okay. Hello. We have a new person here. Ooh, look at that pretty name. Look at that. Hi. Welcome to the neighborhood. So we just having a little conversation over here. Hey, Volvo the love, and pass the plate. Listen, I'm not feeding you anything. We got chicken in the oven. We got chicken.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. I am so happy that you were here. I really am. Hey, everybody, we have a new friend. Let me tell you. You will think that I am a nut bucket, but I speak truth. I am telling you. I speak truth. I don't want anybody to feel offended, but it is the honest truth. Okay. A lot of our issues start with us. We have the control. I keep telling everybody. What you say, Lo? One of us, we accept that. Yeah, yeah. A lot of our stuff begins with us. When we have ourselves in check, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Back in the day, right? I was maybe about 25. And yeah, back in the day, I was actually 25. I'm 26 now. But anyway, back in the day, I was 25. So I was going to this law firm to get a job. Okay. Child, let me tell you, I ain't had the credentials to get this job, to become a conference service manager or whatever the case may be. You couldn't tell me nothing. Did I not only go up in this place, and that was back in the day, they didn't have all these computers and all this stuff like that. I don't even think they actually had word processors. They use Lotus Notes. A lot of law firms use Lotus Notes for a long time. Hey, y'all need to stop. I'm not looking at y'all. You're gonna make me laugh. I need to be able to talk this out. So I said to myself, in my infinite wisdom, they tell you, oh, wear a blue suit, wear a black suit. Look at, I went and got the biggest, boldest, this color red suit. Yes, I did. Red meant power to me. And I walked up in there with my bun and my red suit. And did I not get that job before I walked up out of there? I walked in there with an air of confidence, like, hey, it's not about what you're about to do for me. Let me tell you what I can do for you. So I'm saying this, excuse me? Oh, now they smell it. I am telling you, it's all about what you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. That's in business, that's in family, that's in relationships, that's all of that. Okay, people, you tell people what your boundaries are and you don't have to speak it because you walk with an air of confidence and people won't dare test you. But if you come in there like as if, oh, I'm not too sure. Okay, I think I'm going to need you. Hey, my husband is the most beautiful thing in my life. But I'm going to tell you like this. You see this right here? Let me take this off. I'm going to tell you this right now. You see, I still have ears. I look okay. I put these back on. And now they're tangled. Let me take it off. I'm going to put these back. And you're going to see where I'm going with this. Okay. I'm going to put these earrings back on. I'm going to get them back on. Yes, I am. I can't. Okay. I'm going to put these earrings back on. Okay. Let me get it on here. Get it all up in here. Yes. Because I can't find the hole now. I'm blind. No. You see how cute these earrings are, how beautiful they are. I'm just as viable when I take them off as when I put them on. I'm a little bit more attractive because they're beautiful.
One thing, hold on.
Yes.
No wonder said the suit.
Oh, it sure did. It had all of that. And 6-inch heels on this 4'11" body. Yes, it did. And I was every bit of confidence. Yes, I was from head to toe. It sure did. But anyway, back to my analogy. Okay, I took the earrings off. It didn't change much of who I was. I put the earrings on and it enhanced me. My husband enhances my life. He's like a beautiful pair of earrings. I want them. I don't need them. Here's the difference. And that's because of who I am on the inside. You don't want to have to need anything in this life, okay? But breath and waking up the next day, thankfully, okay? You want to make a choice to want to have something, to accessorize yourself, to enhance yourself. If it ain't enhancing you, hey, but how about that? My ears still won't hear. I'm still cute. I'm still all that. I like these. I love these. And I will keep these until they don't want to keep me anymore. Okay. And lucky for me, my husband has kept me for 40-ish years. Now, I will tell you, beautiful, beautiful accessory, beautiful piece. But I came here by myself. And when I leave here, I will meet my maker and turn into an egg by myself. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing narcissistic about that. There's nothing selfish about that. I am self-assured. Okay. And that is why my husband has been here for that many years, because if I wasn't, okay, he probably would get the step in. I'm just letting you know. So, oh, you know what? You need to come back to my chat. Okay. Yes, you do. Yeah, tell me I'm all that. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. And I think every last one of y'all are all that too. And I hope you look in the mirror and I hope you say that to yourself and you say that to your partner and your partner says it to you and you say it to each other and you believe it and you will achieve it. You will have what you want in a relationship. You don't have to have one if that's not what you want. If you're looking for one, stop rushing it and get what you want from day one. Be reassured, be self-assured, have your self-esteem from day one. Don't go in there perpetrating a fraud thinking, oh, well, if I don't act like this, maybe I can get in there and I can. You're not changing anybody. You better let them know who you are from day one. For real. You need to let them know. Don't sit up there and act like you eat a lettuce leaf when you know you eat a whole chicken. For real, for real. I'm telling you guys this stuff because I've been down this road and there's some curves and stuff that my husband and I have taken that we didn't have to take. Had somebody sat here and gave us the benefit of their wisdom. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm giving you options. I'm giving you things to think about that you may not have been even contemplating. Consider this as a brainstorming session. Okay. When people talk to me and I ingest information, I'm like, I can take from the things that I hear and I can apply it or not. However, sometimes we don't even think the thoughts until someone says, and you're like, in the famous words of Arsenio Hall, things that make you go, You're like, I never thought about it like that. And that's what I want people to do. I also want you to understand that everything is not negative in this world. Every relationship is not negative. Every person is not dishonest or narcissistic or mean or hateful or whatever, even though you may have experienced some bad things in your life. Okay. However, you need to step back, take perspective and think about, what part do I play? Because it takes two. Rarely is there an occasion where the person is totally innocent. And I'm not saying you do something wrong, but if you allow yourself to be victimized, you are participating. There you are. And it may take a minute for you to understand that you are participating, because people can be also alluring. Okay. And when you are not self-assured, when you really don't know who you are as a person and somebody is telling you who you should be and you want to please that person because you think that's a form of love. And we do want to please our partners to a certain extent, but not to the detriment of ourselves. It got to be an equilibrium. When we do that, we're doing ourselves a disjustice, an injustice, and the same thing to our partners. We ain't helping the situation. We really are not. Sitting up and shutting up don't work. You got to have some self-esteem. Oh boy. Did we talk? Oh, so yes, this stuff. Yeah.
I'm checking to see. You said
I'm really getting stuffy now.
40, right?
No, check it and see, because the beautiful assistant is going to check it. And I'm going to drink this. Wow. I always do this. Every time we have these shows, I sit up and drink all this stuff, and then I can't eat until much later because I'm full. Oh, yeah. Oh. No, it's not. You're probably going to have to flip it. Is it getting brown?
Okay. It looks browning. So 16 minutes is what
I'm Okay, so what she's doing now, and I'm going to turn it over here and see if you can see. Okay, one side. You see it's looking pretty brown over there. It's not ready yet. Okay, but we're going to flip it because it is crispy. Crispy. Boy, I can't wait for this. This is going to be. Oh, yes, it's getting crispy. It's nowhere near done, but it's going to get, yeah. And it just has a little bit of juice emitting, which is great. This is why you don't want to cover it. I mean, unless you want to steam it through. If you're steaming it through, yeah, but we are trying to get a whole different dynamic up in this piece. So, yeah. So, what do you guys think about it? Okay, what do you think about self-esteem in a relationship? I've seen what Lone said because this was Lone's idea. Good conversation. I'm telling you, don't get me started. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. But I'm saying, you know, these are things that we really need to think about. Okay. And I'm not telling anybody how to live their life or how to have their relationship, because what works for you works for you. Okay. People have all kinds of opinions. You know, I'm from back in the day. However, I try to remain relevant and I try to remain real. You know, so yeah, there are things that I think, there are things that I believe, but I can't tell you that that's your truth. Okay. I have to tell you my truth. And from my truth, you take what you need. How about that? Because we all have something to contribute, from the youngest to the oldest, and even the 26 years old like me. Okay, so she's turning over the chicken wings so they can get equal distribution of crispy. Okay, and she's putting it back in, but you better hurry because.
Yep. No, I tried to.
Oh, she turned. I didn't know she turned the timer off. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't it just say 17 minutes? And now it says 7.
Yeah.
I'm like, she hasn't been flipping that long.
No, I turned it off. So I'm gonna put it back to 16.
Yes. So back to Lone and asking me about my shoulder pads. Yes, I had them. I sure did. And you know what? They're coming back. I saw, who did I see with an outfit on? I saw it on a runway. They have big giant ones like football. Well, you know, hey, we did those shoulder pads in the 80s. I'm just saying. Yeah, we did them well. So that was, yeah. See, you've taken me back. I've been listening to Pat Benatar. They're talking about the shoulder pads. But through all of that, okay, the confidence is still there. Hey, I got to be a little confident. I'm sitting here in front of all of you people telling y'all my business. Think about that. What do you say? Don't pull others into your problem. Hey, there you go. I agree with that. Because if we look to other people to solve issues for us, that we should really look into ourselves, go inside. It is so hard to self-evaluate. I hate it. I really do. Like at my job, they want you to give a self-assessment. Hey, myself wants to say A+, 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 A+. That's what I feel. There's some people like, oh, maybe I'm a D. Maybe I'm a F-. Maybe. Let me tell you something. I think that as long as you're giving your 150%, whatever that may be, yours is different than mine, you get an A. Okay. So if you're giving yourself the you inside of you, your full attention and your 150%, and it's projected in a different way to someone else, be good with you. Because at the end,
but that brings a question to my mind.
Okay.
So where do you draw the line between confidence and cocky? If that's the case.
Okay. Well, that's he put little sugar granules around it, so it's like going in my mouth. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me wipe this off because I don't want it messy. So, beautiful assistant said, where do you draw the line between, what did you say, confident
versus what people consider cocky?
Being confident,
or arrogant,
confident or conceit?
Yeah, maybe that.
Confidence or conceit? Okay, let me tell you something. Conceit is in the eyes of the beholder. 9 times out, you really, really just got to be out there, just unaware of anybody's feelings or anything. I think that is like a bad thing. Then, like you said, you're borderlining being narcissistic. However, I know plenty of people with lots of confidence that I admire. Mm-hmm. And they have no ill will towards you. But if you have a lack of self-esteem, you may perceive it as, they think they're, how many times as a kid you got people, she thinks she's better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. She thinks she's cute. No, you think I'm cute because you're spending a whole lot of time worrying about what I think. If you really don't care about somebody, you don't waste your time worrying about what she thinks about herself, because that's my business. That does not make me conceited because I'm self-assured and self-aware and I have a self-love. You have so many people out there that are insecure that they may misconstrue that as being conceited. Okay, when you've come across a narcissistic person because everything on your perfect example. You call them on the phone, or they finally called you. They're like, how you doing? I'm talking to you in like a month of Sundays or whatever. You're like, I'm doing fine, and blah, blah, blah. And so you really start telling them because you think that they really want to know. In reality, they're like, okay, she done said all this now. Oh, how by the way, hey, I know you work at so-and-so. You think you can put in a good word for me? I'm like, I haven't talked to you in like forever. I'm still talking. I'm like, okay, well, really can't do that. But anyway, let me finish telling you. You start to hear silence and distance, and eventually, if you're intuitive like me, I'm like, wait a minute, this is getting real quiet over here. Maybe I need to let you go. I'm saying this to say, you have people that will call you or speak to you or have interact with you in the pretense of I'm interested in you, but really it always comes back full circle to them. So it's like, yeah, child, I got this arthritis and it's really hurting. I got to stop. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cause my knee, my this, my that. Yeah, I went to and the whole conversation either ends up being back to them. Everything is about them. They didn't hear one word you said. You could tell them 2 weeks later that I told you I was having you did? Yes. And I thought you were, no. It's their whole mind. When you are talking to them, it's saying me, 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 me. And you're saying, but yes, I was bleeding out. But me, 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 me. And they can figure out how it's going to come back to them. Yeah, I know what you mean because it's rough out there. And,
Bone said, you are telling me my life story.
Oh.
I don't know the last time anyone called me just to say hello.
Exactly.
That's
exactly. And that's how you know when someone really is self-absorbed. You can call it conceit. You can call it whatever you want. I had a friend in high school. I loved this young girl, this young woman. I thought she was the most beautiful thing ever. She was heavy, but she was very pretty. And she had a low self-esteem. And every time she would get something new to wear, whatever, we were in high school, she'd get something new or she had a new hairdo or whatever, and I would just compliment her because I just really, really just thought that she was just this most beautiful thing. And I was just happy. I'm always happy for other people when they accomplish things or they get what they want or life is life and for them and, in a good way or whatever. I was not raised to be envious of people. I just don't have that in me. But I would get something. And she would ghost me for like a week or two.
Wow.
And I'm so crazy. I'm like, is she sick? Is something wrong? She was jealous. I didn't understand that. That's not somebody that you really want in your life.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And sometimes people like me who are oblivious to people and their little idiosyncrasies, the things that are inside of them, they get a long rope. People get long ropes with me, but when the rope is cut, I don't go back. And I will do anything for you. If it's a humanity thing, you're hurting, you're whatever, but I don't recoil and go back because it takes me so long to, let it go. That's the thing that I had to work on over life. However, you have people in this world, and I guess they call them frenemies or whatever. People don't mean to be hateful. I don't really think people really sit and calculate this stuff. It is life experience, whatever, But yes, this woman, she's a grown woman. I don't know where she is now. That was in, the 80s or whatever. But I just, like I said, I really just, I valued her friendship. She didn't really value mine. She valued mine as long as she felt that she had one up. And I never looked at it that way, that she wouldn't speak to me because I got a new pair of shoes or something. And I didn't go in there, look, I got a new pair. I just put my shoes on and wear them. But she would zero in on everything. And then she would recoil. So I say this to say, There are a lot of people in this life. So this is why they say if you get one good friend in your lifetime, you're doing good, because everyone that smiles at you and everyone you encounter and every relationship that you have is not necessarily for you, good for you, or good to you. This is why you have to have a certain amount of self-esteem to fortify. What you say, she treated you as you'll always be, as you'll always be my, yeah. Well, Cornelia learns. Okay.
I'll be there when I feel like it.
Yeah. My daddy, Melvin Cornelius Barnett, he is not with us. But my daddy always told his child, okay, that you everything all day long. Okay. I never thought anything less. I never thought that I was the it or anything like that. I never looked at other people and envied. I was always happy for everybody and everything. Okay. I had to learn in this life that there are people out there that really aren't for you. And because they are so miserable within themselves, they don't want to see you. They want to dim your light. I say to each and every one of you, everybody comes in with a light, and you can allow it to be extinguished or you can allow it to burn forever like a flame. I choose to burn forever. Call me a supernova. How about that? What we got going on? We got 6 minutes going on. We're going to get the thermometer and see what's going on. I want beautiful assistant. In those 6 minutes, we're going to make up the glaze, because we're going to put the glaze on there, and then we're going to really do our thing, and then it's going to be really good, and you're going to see that salad. It's going to be all that. Yes, it is. This is such a great, great topic, Lone. Listen, you need to come up with some more. How about that? Okay, what you got for next week, Lone? I need to know. Because anybody, yes, I got a million of them. Trust me, I got enough to last you this lifetime and forever. Because like I said, the things that I think in my mind, sometimes in don't you do that. In-laws see, here we go. See, you're trying to make my cooking show ratchet. Yes, you yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yes, I am. I would like to talk about that because I had great in-laws. I really did. I don't have any now, but yeah, I had a great mother-in-law. I really did. You know, sweet as the day is long. Everybody's not so lucky. So I got my thoughts on that. Being an in-law myself, having had one, and how you should behave in general with your adult children and in their relationship dynamic. Okay, where are you, Lone? You know, you just gonna take me. You taking me to the river and making me drink. Okay, what is this? Okay, what do? You sit up and make up these things and say, "I'm gonna tell Casey to." Because I am telling you, boy, do I have things to say about that. You said, what do you say? I wish I could say the same about my. Let me tell you something. And see, I'm gonna teach you a little something next week. Come back. You're gonna learn just how to navigate these things for real, and it's never too late. What you say? He said, "Oh, good." Yes. Okay, so as I said, many rivers to cross. You're going to learn about them in-laws. It doesn't have to be difficult. But like I said, again, communication. A lot of communication. I ain't giving y'all a tea this week. You got to come back. How about that? Okay. Beautiful assistant is going to go over here and make this glaze. How about? Yes, make the glaze, because we're at 3 minutes and we may flip again, but we need to put the glaze on so it can finish cooking. Okay. So what am I doing? So beautiful assistant, you said it's hard with having lost my. Yeah, I get you. My husband's parents, man. I guess, but I wish I was part of. I know. I know. Listen, we right here with it. I tell my husband, I said, my husband and I, we feel like we're orphans because we don't have any parents left. You know, my father was the last parent between the two of us, and he passed away last year. So, yeah. So I understand. I understand. But we'll talk. No problem. We will talk. Okay. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere because if I got to sit here and let beautiful assistant do all the work, I'm still coming back. Okay. Anyway, so get that pan right there. Okay. I want you to take that. And matter of fact, you can bring it to me. I'll do it.
This?
Yeah, give me that one. Yes. Oh, man, that stuff smells so good.
Okay.
I hope so. I really do. I'm so excited. It's so exciting to see new faces. I see my family. See, now you're officially part of the flavor. Oh, she's looking at she got me all messed up in the game. Yeah, over here looking at this chicken. You are officially part of this family. Okay, so yeah, you have to come. You have to. Okay. Okay. Oh, give me the ketchup. I need the ketchup. Mm-hmm. Flavor House family. Yes, yes, yes. Ketchup? Everybody say hello to your new family member.
Hi, welcome.
Yes.
Please come back.
Yes.
What else would you like?
I'm going to tell you. I need my syrup. Okay, like I said, you guys can use honey, but I'm trying to be good, so I got to use the Splenda syrup. Okay, I have my ketchup, and you can use regular ketchup. I need some Worcestershire sauce. I need my garlic. I know. I just thought I'll use that now. She said it's not over there. I know it's not over there. Okay, so I'm going to do about a cup of this ketchup here and get it in here. It's making all kinds of gaseous sounds. So I'm going to put it in here. About a cup of that. Yeah, a cup and a half because
garlic. You want
I want the minced garlic.
Do you want these herbs?
I want my herbs. Okay, I'm just going. It's not much left in this little container, so I'm just finishing it. Okay, we're going to take the Worcestershire, that one. Okay, we're gonna get it in here. Okay, I'm getting the last little bit. Oh, you're welcome. So now we're gonna get, and guys, I love this minced garlic. We're gonna put a little bit in that. I'm gonna put maybe two of those. Okay.
Oh, we got jokes. Did you see the last comment?
What? What'd you say? You are a hot mess. Stop. Okay. Okay.
Should we continue to bake this?
Yeah, you want to continue to bake it. I say flip it one more time. We're going to put the sauce on. Get the thermometer and see where we're at. Okay. So I have beautiful assistant checking the temperature of the chicken wings because we're going to get this glaze on here and then it's really going to do its thing. So I'm going to take a teaspoonful of Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Yeah, just a teaspoon. Okay, we got that in there. Close that up. I'm going to take, let's see which one. Who do we want to use? We're going to use
safe zone for chicken is 165.
Okay.
I was seeing 187, 190s.
Okay, so the chicken is pretty much done. Yeah, I'm doing my pinch. This is a pinch. This is my cilantro. Ooh, that smells.
And see, another way I can tell is there's no fluid leaking from the chicken anymore.
Okay, so sit that right there. We're going to put a glaze on this bad boy.
Yeah, we're doing good.
I'm taking a pinch of my Italian herbs, just like that. And I'm going to close that up. And now I'm going to take my syrup. Okay, so I'm going to do about a cup of this because I can. You want to do maybe about a cup of your honey or maybe a half a cup tasted. Okay, because so I'm going to do about a cup of this, get it all nice up in there. Probably the rest of this in here. That's going to be really good. Okay, now I just need something to stir it with. So if you can give me a little fork, and it's very simple. This is not hard stuff. Oh, I need a piece of lemon, a little piece of lemon. Okay. I'm going to stir this up just like that. Yeah, get it nice. Oh, and I know what I also need. I need a little bit of that red sauce, the hot sauce. So I got a little, I'm gonna do a little squeeze of lemon. Yeah, and you don't have to use hot sauce. You can use the seasoning I have. They have a Frank's red hot seasoning, but I'm going to use the sauce. I'm going to use just a little bit of lemon. Now this is a trick. I don't know if these are the lemons without the seeds, but if you have seeds, you can just do just like that. And you see, just like that. Seeds won't come. It's little.
Ooh.
Okay.
Lone, coming back with some good stuff. Okay, we can make this a two-parter: self-esteem and relationships, whatever.
You know what?
Yes.
Okay, y'all know. Okay, Lo, you know I got a job, right? Y'all try to keep me over here all week long. I can talk about what you want. Okay.
I mean, that's ultimately where we're trying to get to.
Yeah. Shoot, you trying to make me sit up and write a book now because I have so much. I keep telling y'all I have so much more to show you. So I'm going to put a half a teaspoonful of this red hot sauce in here. Well, you know what? When I do write a book, I'm going to tell you like this. All of you will be a part of it. You did? What's the name of it? Long said that there's a book. Look, let me see. Okay, teaspoonful of the red hot. You can use whatever kind of hot sauce you want, but I don't want mine too hot. What book did you write? What's the name of it and how do I get it? I know it's a delay, so I'm waiting. Okay. All right. That's going to be nice. Let me just taste a little of this. I like that. I'm going to put a little bit more heat to it. I like that. I'll put a little bit more. Yes, I am. Oh, can you give me the onion powder?
Yeah.
The quest for, okay. How do I get it? How do I see it? Is it a digital book? Okay.
There you go.
You say it's everywhere. It's on Amazon? Is it under your name? I'm going to put a half a teaspoonful of onion powder. Okay, I'm going to go look tonight. Okay? Oh, good stuff.
You're learning something new. I can't wait to see about it.
Okay, cool. All right, that sounds good. See what you see. Look at the people you meet. I tell you, look at the people that you meet. So I'm stirring this all up now. Just like that. Nice, nice. I'm going to taste it again. Whoa, that's hot. It's not that hot. Oh, you do? Okay, I'm scared of you, Lone. Oh, my goodness. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yes, I am. I know.
Beautiful.
Yes. Oh,
that's the dream, honey. Yes.
That's my dream. I'm telling you, that's my dream. There you go. Oh, that sound. I swear, when I finish this and I go upstairs and it's time when I'm supposed to be in my bed, going to sleep, I'm getting that book. Yes, I am.
I can't wait to read it.
Is it on Kindle? Or is it hard copy or both? Oh, great. Because oh goodness, I'm having, you ain't said nothing but a word. Okay. You have said nothing but a word. Yes, I will go and I'm getting the book. Yes, I'm getting the book. Yes, I am getting the book. But that is a great, tell you come up with these ideas. You need to write a relationship book. What are you talking about? You need to write a book about that. You got great ideas. Okay, beautiful assistant is going to, as you see, this is the little glaze. It's going to be really good. Come on, beautiful assistant. Let's get this in here. I'm going to put the last little bit of the Splenda in there instead of leaving it in there.
All right.
Okay.
So how much did you just on the delicable?
And for the split, I used about a cup of mine. Like I said, for the honey, I would go like a half a cup and I would taste it.
Okay.
No, you're not. You are, listen,
So
you are not hijacking my show. You are adding to the flavor. Okay.
Would you like for me to pour it over like one side and then like bake it and pour it over?
Well, no. Put it in there and just kind of, she's going to pour it in there and she's going to flip it around so it can coat all the way.
Right.
And then she's going to put it in the oven again.
All right. I can do that.
Okay. Just get it coated. And I said maybe what? About 10-15 minutes. It'll be where we want it to be. And then we're going to plate that puppy up. I am so impressed. You are not hijacking my show. I am so glad that you came here. I really am. Because, I'm all about butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Yes. So I'm excited. Yes. Not only is there a reader, there's a writer and an editor. Yes, I will. I know I will. Please, just from the ideas that you come up with, this was a very, very interesting topic. Next week, I am going to do the in-law thing. Yes, I am. Like I said, as you guys give me ideas and you help me along, because I got those 3 brain cells. One that got to go this way, one got to go that way, and one goes this way. Yes, because I got so much information on all these topics. I really do. And we get to share them. And that's a good thing. When you interact like this in these, no. Listen, okay, if you don't know anything about me by now, I don't know any other way but to tell the truth. I'm not my little grandson when he was small, right? He would say stuff like, he said, don't tell the other truth. He would say the word lie. It's like, oh, you're telling the other truth. No, I only know one truth. Okay, that's it. The one that I know about, my truth. And I would never blow smoke, for real. I would never blow. I love, like I said, it's all about content. It doesn't really matter if something's well written, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be well received. And that's how I feel. So
I'm just doing an extra set. I did a little bit on the first row.
What did you say? You're going to use that one? What, the other truth? Yes. We have a lot of people in this life that tell the other truth. He is so hilarious, that kid. He has been here 1,000 years. I am telling you. When he said, and he must have been what, like 2? Yeah. He said, oh no, I'm not telling the other truth. Oh boy, too funny. Oh my goodness, too funny. One day, yes, I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, I don't like to expose my children to these mean streets here, these mean social media streets. But one day, I am going to let you guys probably see the back of my kid's head naked. They can wave at you, but they are a hoot. They are well worth. This is why I'm doing all this for them. This is their legacy. When I'm no longer here and there's an egg sitting with my name on it somewhere in somebody's flower pot, fertilizing, okay, they will always be able to see me and hear me, so yeah, if nothing else. And I'll always have all this to capture. I can always remember all of you guys. Yeah. I'm not going to get weepy. No, I've been doing good. I haven't gotten weepy in a long time, so.
Yeah.
Y'all need to know this chick cookie is tough, right, Bobo? Cookie's tough.
Mom said some kids are old souls.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you, this child goes to the pediatrician. My children's pediatrician. They've had him for like 17 years. Well, he's 8. So he goes to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician does little crazy things like, I got your nose. He's like, really? Listen, like, hey, lady, my nose is here. And this is the kind of stuff he does. He's not like the regular little kid that's like, oh, she has one. He's like, come on. She said, you know, I'm from Venus. He said, how could that possibly be? Venus is X amount of miles away from the. I'm like, okay, where's the child at? Where's the child at? You know, I want to know where the child is. Because listen, that little person, like you said, is a little old man. That's what he is. It's like, you know, I try to joke with. It's like, okay, grandma, really? It's like, get your life. Listen, I'm not messing with that kid. I'm telling you, I'm not messing with him. But my children, they're funny. They're funny. If you think, like I said, my family all put together is just like will keep you rolling on the floor. I look at some of these shows and I have to laugh at myself. I'm like, goodness, am I really this nutty bucket? You know, okay. But this is me all day long. That's why I said we don't need any B-roll. We don't need any behind the scenes. Y'all get it real live like Memorex every single Saturday. And the sleepier I am, the more crazy I can be. I have some sleep, so I'm not that crazy today. I find that I function better on no sleep. I really do. Because the more sleep I get, I get too clear. You know, sleep is almost like, what is the stuff? Sodium pentothal. I know no lack of sleep is sodium pentothal. I have no reserves, no restraint. Okay. What you say? I may be okay. Stop blowing my spot, Miss Davis. And she took the message. She took the message back. She said, "I may be tough on the outside, but and she's never lied. Okay, there are so many facets of me. I'm just multi-dimensional. Yes, I am. That's what makes me so interesting. shock myself sometimes. Okay, we got oh boy, come over here and look at this. You may want to flip it. Okay. You might want to flip it. Yeah, I can't wait till next week because now you're going to keep me from going to sleep. I'm going to be upstairs trying to put the next week's session together and think how I'm going to and come up with a meal. See, you gave me too many subjects at one time. I'm not trying to cook for one thing at a time. I have to find food that fits. The food that fits. Yes. And that's what we do here. Okay. We compare meals and drinks and food because I'm going to tell you, I don't care how you want to get over it or under it. Everything at some point is based on what goes in your mouth. Okay. Whether it
I'm
is.
Bump it up a little bit so it can dry it out a little more.
Okay. So she's going to turn up the oven. You're going to do maybe 450?
Yeah. Okay.
She's taking it to 450 so it can finish doing this little thing. Okay.
So I'm doing a little flip and then I'm going to do 450.
Oh, you may want to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take it up even higher. We're going to take it up to what?
Broil it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to take it up to a broil because we just want to crisp it. I'm hungry. I'm not trying to wait. Okay, we need to eat because it's done already, y'all. It is done. It is going to be really good and delicious, and we're going to plate that puppy up. But like I was saying, you know, this whole network that I'm building is based on food and food's effect and us coming together. Oh, okay. See, now you're gonna tell me I made gumbo. You missed it. What you say? Make gumbo and leave a key ingredient out. That is the self-esteem and cooking. Then it won't be mine. Okay. But I did make gumbo. Yes, I did. It was so good too. I had to think of something else. Okay. So what I want, because you were saying something earlier, Lone, I think it was something you said that you were making. Was it a vegetable or something you said and I wanted to see it? It may have been earlier today. It was something that you made before you said you were hungry and you left. No. It was something, it was a vegetable or something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was butter chicken. No, you told me butter chicken, but you said you were actually making something. It was a veggie. It was some veggie. And I said, ooh, send me a picture of it. I think you said you put garlic or something in it. When you were. Really? They said that they are working on that. The carrots. Yes, the carrots.
Who said what?
Yes, I need the carrots. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my email address in
The description.
the description. You need to send me that recipe, okay? Because that I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that carrot, for real. And I think my kids may like it, So yes, the carrots. See, I remember stuff. The carrots, yes, the carrots. I know it was a vegetable. Oh, we're gonna do the butter chicken because I'm thinking I may do butter chicken next week or week after, because I told you I want to get into some East Indian cuisine. So yes, and I do like a good buttered chicken. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, y'all. Chicken is it's the universal language. We just gonna have to gravitate to the chicken. I'm not gonna do keto, but it is keto anyway, whether you like it or not, because as long as it doesn't have carb content, or the carb content is not, and I say it's keto because, like I said, this stuff is real, butter, all that stuff. But you put the rice in it, then it takes that dynamic. It just happens to be that any meat dish, unless you're putting some type of roux in it, that is flour based, it's keto. If you're not putting a bunch of sugar in it.
Keto by design.
I use this stuff because I really do not eat sugar. I haven't had sugar since they invented Splenda, and that was in 1990 something. Okay. However, you can use sugar. You can use whatever you like to elevate your world. Okay. So it's just me. I use this, but honey, I use full butter, all that, because that is keto friendly. It just happens to be, it's coincidence. Trust me, I'm not on no kick, okay? Because I done told y'all, I'm a vegan. Yeah, I just want a little bit more.
Okay.
We're almost done. We're going to get the place together because I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. I don't know. I'm going to put this away. No, I'm not. I'm going to sit myself right here, because if I get up and I go over there to that pantry and put the stuff away and I scream, then I have everybody running. Are you okay? What'd you say? I'm a vegan. I said, there you go. See, I'm a vegan because it's like everything in moderation, but I'm going to have something that I want. Loam said that, oh, that's a good one. You see it, you eat it again and again. Yeah, no good, I tell you. I swear, I can't wait to Saturdays. I love Saturdays. Y'all just keep me going for real. Y'all really do. This is like, yes.
Oh, you said get plates, correct?
Oh, no. The cream is. Why do you think that? I think you may have missed it. I make whole sauces with just the cream. Okay. Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. You did? Really? Okay. So you need to teach me something. You got so much more to show me. Oh, yes, you do. See, we learn from each other. This is what we mean by family. We share recipes. I try yours, you try mine, and we all can eat. That's for sure. We bring all our dishes to the table. Really? Oh, honey, let me tell you something. You would be the best friend of that one over there. Sushi?
Yes.
Okay, that's like one of her favorite things in life.
No, not me.
Okay, she loves sushi.
That looks good.
Okay, that looks good. We ready? We're ready. Yay! We have plenty of self-esteem up in this house.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Okay, let's see what you got. What you working with? Oh, yes. Okay, I keep saying yes, but y'all see that? Okay,
I don't want to.
We're gonna plate it up.
Right.
Let's get it on a nice little plate.
Okay.
And we're gonna get the grill master.
Do you want me to go grab him?
What about sushi? Okay, what are you saying? Fun fact: it was originally a street food. So I could believe that. I think I saw something like that.
Oh, really?
Well, that's her thing for real.
I like that.
That's her. I'm not. Listen, they took me in one of my jobs, and the president took us, and I'm not a sushi eater, especially sushimi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Raw fish.
Now he gave me that. Oh, I was so glad. I was so glad that I had a purse that was really big, and I just kind of like put. Yeah, that was a little bit for me. Now I probably would eat the cooked one because I do like seaweed, believe it or not. Because I like, just to eat like pieces of seaweed. I think it tastes good. Like a little snack. I like seaweed.
Would you like me to go get them now?
Yes, you can, because I'm going to plate this stuff up. We need to get some plates. Oh shit! See, I tell you, boy, having a beautiful assistant. I know, because my daughter eats the cooked one, but I did. Like I said, I do like some. I've tried it. I'm gonna tell you what I really do like. Let me be totally honest. I love miso soup. I love that. I love it. I really do. And it's not a whole lot to it. I'm not a big sushi, but they like it. So yeah, if you can show me how to make some sushi, she'll be your best friend. Yes, she will. Okay, let me turn this off. Turn the light off. This is great. I'm going to take this. I'm going to get my salad and move this out the way. Okay. I'm trying to be careful, because if I step the wrong way, it's going to be a sound that you don't ever want to hear. Okay, so let's get this over here. That looks really good. Yum. I'm just getting the salad out here. Oh, yes, that's okay. I'll just let y'all see the salad. I made this ahead of time. There you go. That's the salad, potato salad that we're going to have with this. Nice and cool, so you can cool it down from the heat of this meat. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay. Right there. And you'll be happy to know, Lone, this ain't keto, but I'm going to eat some anyway. Okay? I'm just saying. See, I ain't that crazy. See? And I stepped down, but I didn't scream, y'all. I wanted to scream. That hurt. Okay, what do I have? I need some parsley. And I see everything but that. Okay, so we're going to do this. I got to have my garnish. I got to be careful now, because here come Corey. I'm not going to use a doggone cane. Give me that stuff over there. Give me the garnish, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's put a little bit of, the onion. Here they go. Okay, so I got a little green onion for that. Let's put this all in here. I have no room for this. Okay, you must just stand here and hold it. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here on each one of the plates. Just kind of plate that up real nice. Okay. Okay, and do that. And do a little bit of that. Just a teeny tiny.
Just a little.
For me, okay. This is Corey's, right? Okay. Put that over here. Let me close that up. Then I just need a fork, because to pull this is to pick the meat up. And give me a metal fork. Okay, so we're gonna take this. This looks really good and nice and juicy. Trying to not make a mess.
Yes.
It's hot too. Look at the silence. Don't you love it?
It's anticipation at its finest.
Get that over here, and let's see, get you another little leg there. And that should make for happiness in your life. Okay, I need a paper towel, because I need to clean this plate up so it can be cute.
You see something?
I'm trying not to move. They over here. Okay, thank you. I'm just cleaning up the plate, y'all. Presentation is everything. Got a little sauce on the outside. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, that's good. A little bit of that on my potato salad. little bit of that on the chicken. Make it cute. My onion. There you go. A little bit of onion on here. So I can be cute on there. And just get that over here. And over there. Okay, Corey, you can go and display your plate as I make the rest.
Ooh,
Okay.
Smell good up in here.
Oh yes, yes, honey. Look at that fabulous plate. That is
So
beautiful.
what do y'all think about that?
Yes, that
I
is
see that
great.
somebody wrote
That's
something.
looking good, Corey.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
I think someone wrote something in the chat. I
I'm
couldn't. I
about to
saw
take a
it getting written when I was over here.
Anytime I hear the word anticipation, I start singing show
That
tunes
looks
from
like
the Rockies
five-star
Horror Picture
chicken.
Show.
So it does.
Oh, and Lone said looks good.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5-star chicken.
Okay, this is
Y'all
good.
gonna be delicious.
This is good. This is really good. It looks good. It is good, Long. Trust me. This is not. I am not playing.
Careful.
Okay.
Oh, look how easy you can just bite through that meat. Wow.
Okay. That's for your father. Get a nice fork. You know, a nice spoon or fork. Get something. A sparking. So, Corey, they're waiting for your opinion.
Corey
I
too
was
busy
waiting for a
eating.
little bit of air.
So you
First of all-
add a little bit of air.
So,
We got
chicken, nice and tender, juicy, well flavored. The sauce, amazing. Oh my goodness, just everything here is delicious.
Just one.
Mm.
Let me get it.
You see that?
Oh, clean off the bone.
Mm,
Clean off the bone. No resistance.
no resistance.
That
Delicious.
tater salad is
Smack.
outstanding.
Smack it.
So they like the potato
Finger
salad.
looking good.
Mm.
I will show you guys how to make the potato salad in another show. Cause it's getting that time, summertime and barbecue and stuff. Here you go. Wait a minute, I think it's mine.
Oh,
Okay,
baby,
you
that
got it.
chicken just fall right off the bone. I
Yes,
love
honey.
it. Barbecue.
This is sweet and spicy glazed chicken.
Hi, Lone said we basically had the same chicken, but it was fried. Just stop spying on me. A great minds think alike. That's what it is.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. Yes.
Oh, and Volvo said $18.99 a plate. Yes.
Yes.
I like the way
Volvo.
you think. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna just take a little piece, a little taste. I don't know if y'all can see me.
That chicken is delicious.
IPM said text her a plate.
I'm gonna text y'all a plate. Yes.
Woo! I'm gonna use my fork. I can just use my fork to pull the meat right off this bone right here. For real, for real.
Wow.
It comes right off. How long did we cook that? Not even like that was like an hour, maybe.
All together with the the glaze and stuff, but it got just the right amount of heat.
That's so interesting. It almost gives. It's like reminiscent of like a really delicious barbecue sauce. But it's interesting that you didn't use any barbecue at all. But it's like those flavors together.
Like, though.
Nope.
Delicious.
Nope.
It's so good.
Okay, let me get my little green onion.
And to know this is all keto, so you can feel really good about eating it.
The chicken
With the
is
mocktail. Well, yeah, minus the potato salad. Flavors are on point. Texture
okay,
delicious.
Let me get over here. Let me sit, because she just over here texturing and
Texture and
she texturing and all that stuff. Now let me see. I'll be the judge of that. Let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm getting a lot of this is delicious. Okay, so we're gonna see. So let me take this little chicken here and I'm gonna taste it. Has my little onion on there. See? Okay.
That chicken just fall right off the bone.
That is thing looking good. Now I gotta dim this heat with some of this potato salad. The salad is really good. Red potatoes. That's the key.
I'm over here licking my fingers.
He's over there looking at his fingers. Okay. So, guys, tonight's topic was the bomb diggity. Thank you, Lone. I'm telling you. Good ideas. Good company. Love it. Love it. This chicken is, you want to do this. It has the perfect amount of seasoning. And the thing about it is, even without the glaze, the chicken itself was so flavored. And that's what makes the difference. Okay. Every bite is layered with flavor. The sauce has just enough heat, like I said, get you right back here, but not too much to put you on fire. Then you have the salad that cools it down. Fantastic. Yes, it was. It was definitely a team effort. Okay. We've been able to do it without beautiful assistant because she had to be my legs and hands. Most definitely. But we're going to keep coming at you. That's what this show is about. Family and holding each other down. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to have the self-esteem to hold it down in your relationship. Both you and your partner and your family dynamics or whatever that may be for you. We are going to be talking about them in-laws next week. Yes, we are going to have it. I'm going to get it real hot and juicy for y'all.
Ooh, not the
Okay,
in-laws.
yes, the in-laws. Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
And we're going to come up with some fabulous food to go with it. This is a prelude to barbecue season, y'all.
Woo!
It sure is.
The grill
So
has to get on deck.
I'm going to get down with some salads.
Mm.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Get the grill
The
master
Lone
on
Wanderer's
deck.
Bunker. There you go. And I am telling you guys, I hope that you liked this video, because I really enjoyed it. Definitely going to enjoy this food. Please try this. Like I said, maintain your identity, your individuality. What makes things special about you? What makes things special about you is what brought the two of you together in the first place. Don't lose yourself. That's important. And if you're new, please subscribe. Oh, you know what? You are such a sweet tea. Thank you, Lone Wanderer. Give me $10. Oh, man. Oh, listen. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. I appreciate you all, for real. Like I said, y'all gonna do the thing. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna learn together. We're gonna laugh together. We're gonna cry together. We're gonna do stuff together. Yes, we are, because we are family here. Anybody watching this, hey, subscribe. I want you to join it. Everybody loves it. I'm telling you better don't miss out. If you already subscribed, hit that notification bell so you always know when I'm coming at you. And you know I'm going to try to be here every single week. Hey, come rain or shine. I hope that your relationships turn into or communicate and have the dynamics that you want. I hope you find your rhythm and dance. I want you to hit the like button. Yes, I do. And most of all, you know what I wish you. I want to wish you some love, peace, and hey, I'm gonna wish how I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this food, y'all. I ain't even lying. I gotta eat this. I gotta go. This was so much fun. I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Kisses. Love you much. Bye-bye. Have a great holiday, y'all. See ya.